If you've got a question, the voices of resin are here. Oh, PlastChicks.
PlastChicks is an SPE-sponsored podcast.
Welcome to another episode of PlastChicks Poolside.
Yes, and first I want to start off with a very hearty Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Sorry, Mercedes. We
Go
also,
Bears. Go
we also
Bears.
took DJ Moore. You're welcome.
I know.
But not you're welcome. Also,
Yeah.
we're welcome. Sorry
Well,
about
we
your luck.
lost on the same weekend that you did too.
Well,
so
we
yeah.
actually care. I'm not a huge football person. I've always supported the Bills because of Lynzie. I'm not from Chicago. I've been living in Chicago for a couple decades now, but and throughout those years, the Bears were terrible.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, I didn't have to worry about you.
But the past few years, I've started getting into watching and been really hopeful. Nothing. And then this season, well, it was hilarious because I was ecstatic. Lynzie was just
Stressed.
and
Oh,
I mean,
it was
you
a-
depressed. And
Yeah.
the thing is, I think we ended with the same record in the regular season.
I'm not going to say my thoughts because I don't think Deb
It
needs
was
to.
fabulous for the Bears. It was fabulous.
No, I have different thoughts.
Well, being depressed is part of being a Bills fan.
It's
I mean,
true.
We're
If you
used to
don't,
it.
if you don't have a little depression, you have not properly acclimated.
Right.
Yes, and there's always room if you want to join the bandwagon
Yeah.
and the mafia. There's plenty of room on the bus.
We're
I mean,
welcoming.
It's hard to give a thumbs down to Josh Allen. I
Oh,
mean,
no.
he's,
Oh no.
He's the most adorable creature.
Yeah.
He's pretty
Yeah, he
wonderful.
really
And
is.
I know we're tangenting real hard, but let's talk about the Sabres for a second.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
What are the Sabres?
Hockey.
The hockey.
Oh, okay.
And
I've only
so-
been getting into hockey since Heated Rivalry came
That's
out.
fair.
Oh
but-
yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I haven't seen
that's
that
a great
yet.
way to get into to hockey. But the Sabres at the recent game with the Bruins, the mic cut out for Cami Clune, who was singing the national anthem
Right.
for Canada. Now, Buffalo, having Canada to our west, always sings the Canadian national anthem. And
Yeah, you were talking about this today.
Yes.
You didn't
Yeah.
know that people.
I thought that was a normal thing. I
she thought that
everybody knew
every
the Canadian
United
national
States
anthem.
Yeah.
like knew all the
I
words.
have-
You're talking the words.
The
not
Canadian
just-
national anthem is a banger.
Yeah.
Like, I love that is a song that I will just like hum to myself. And I did not realize until this news went very national that the rest of the fans filled it in because we all know it,
Yeah.
that it is not something everybody else knows.
Right. And apparently something like 15% of Bills season ticket holders are Canadian. So
I believe that.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt you with that air
That's
horn,
okay.
but I
do
did.
love
We
an air
should get introductions here, and I wanted to introduce Mr. 305.
Pitbull.
Yeah. No. Well. Now Norm Fowler.
Yeah.
Thank you
Displaced Pitbull.
very much. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So
we're commonly mixed up.
Yeah.
I get it.
So you actually moved to this
To the 305.
not far from where we're at now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's about
Well,
7-8 hours
Yeah.
drive.
If we were to drive,
Okay,
that's why
yeah.
we flew. Yeah.
Yeah. We originally lived in Western New York, in Rochester, New York,
Hell yeah.
where I was born and raised. And I met Sue. She was literally lived in the apartment right across from me.
What?
Yeah, I married the girl next door. And,
I love that so much.
Yep, and one day she came over. Why don't you tell the story, dear? You do it better
Well, I
than I
had
do.
just moved to Rochester after I got out of college for a teaching job. I'm from Long Island originally, which you'll probably pick up as I speak. And
So originally a Jets fan then, or
I grew up as a Jets fan,
Okay.
which is kind of
then you-
scary. But
you
that was in the Joe
recognize-
Namath days, which is before you were
but
even
everybody's
alive.
heard of Joe Namath.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And go Mets too. Let's go Mets.
Oh, I do love the
Yes,
Mets. Yeah.
not this year. They're horrible. But yeah, so I had gotten in this apartment. I was there for like 2 weeks. My heat was off one night, and I had already met the little old lady on the one side, so I figured I'd knock on the door across the hall.
See what's
which
on the other
today
side.
I would never do. And he answered the door, and he said, "Sure, come on in, have a beer, watch a movie, and
Honestly, best
call
offer ever.
And call the superintendent." And this was 1981, and he owned a VCR.
Wow, Mr.
Yeah.
Technology.
Yes,
With a wired remote.
And he had recorded the movie Casablanca off of PBS the week before, and that's always
Now
been my
that is a
favorite movie.
classic.
And
You're thinking ahead, Norm.
yeah,
Yeah, I wish
11
I-
months later we got married, and our song was "As Time Goes By." So you could not make a
Stop
sappier
it.
storier
I
than
love
So, and I love the idea of like, of all the apartments in all
Right,
the world,
right.
she had to walk into
in.
mine.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's
So
true.
what prompted you? Was it just good neighborly, vibes
It's the Western New York vibe.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We always help
100%.
we always help each
City of
other
good
out.
neighbors.
Help the neighbors out, and no, it was great. I mean, it was the last thing I ever thought I'd end up marrying the damsel in distress.
Were you
But,
actually in distress?
No,
You were in distress that you did need a beer and a
was
good
cold.
watch of
Yeah, well-
Casablanca.
Without a beer.
I was
That's
cold
fair.
and I was mad that my heat wasn't working.
Which is, it's funny because you were actually, when I saw you over here, you said you came down poolside because you were cold in the room.
It was freezing up there.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Full
So
circle.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So before we get into your careers, we wanted you each to introduce the other as like what they've done in their career.
How would
Yeah,
you do your intro for a podcast for each other?
Wow.
But it does have to have a Bill's tagline.
It does
Oh,
not.
somewhere.
It does not have to.
Yeah,
It's
It
fine.
does. It's a requirement.
Well, let's see.
Go ahead. You go first, dear.
Norm Fowler. One of the most bizarre people I've ever known in my life. I adore him. He's so smart and technical and just clueless sometimes, but
Most times.
he's wonderful. He's nice and he's smart and he's fun and yeah, you're a good guy. Everybody loves you. He's the type that you walk in a bar and everyone goes, Norm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wait, like Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah,
Cheers. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, he hears that all the time.
Yep.
So
You look a little bit different than him. I
Yeah,
think your
I-
hair's
about
your hair's
half the
more-
weight.
Yeah,
just a little
straight.
different.
weight.
Yeah.
And a little bit taller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Yeah. My wife Sue, she's again originally from Long Island, has a teaching degree, but she ended up in banking, and she had a nice career in Citibank. And when Citibank decided to leave upstate New York or Western New York, she convinced me to go to Key West. And
Stellar idea, honestly.
yeah, well, it was funny. It's a golf. Well, let me finish with
We
her
already
first.
had the house there.
Yeah, but she we went to Key West. We loved it. We bought a house. She got laid off, and then she moved there and left me in the snowy Rochester, New York, and took a job working at Keys Federal Credit Union as a compliance officer. So for an engineer to have somebody who is a teacher, understands English and writing skills, and also is skilled in compliance and knows a lot of lawyers just in case something should happen.
Ooh, I love that in your back pocket.
It's enough.
I mean, that's useful in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
Florida
But no,
man
it's-
situation.
She's great. I mean, it's amazing how she, in a lot of ways, and the important stuff in the world, we see eye to eye, but we complement each other in the way that we approach things. So it's good.
So I think you guys are one of the only couples that we're interviewing today that haven't worked with each other, unless
Oh.
you have and I don't know about it and it's a
No.
super
No.
secret and you should have told me already.
I'm pretty sure we couldn't.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I really don't
Why is
think we
that?
could.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Spill the tea, Sue.
I don't know. I just
Well, all I know is when I had a 27-year career at Xerox, and if I was home for more than 6-7 weeks, she would say, "When's your next trip away?"
Don't you
So-
have something on the calendar?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
have to go to Brazil next week
yeah,
or
right.
something.
I do. I
Yeah.
get that from my partner from
Yeah.
time to time.
Yeah, so it's like, why don't you just go away and everything will be great when you come back. And but
Well, you're more quiet and methodical and analytical on things, and I'm more likely to just go like bust it in and
Yep, and that's where we rub off of each other. Just lately, in the last couple months, I've become more of a how would you say,
I don't know.
making decisions off the cuff and just
What's
going
your
with it.
latest spontaneous decision? Is it that you're about to order a pina colada?
No,
No.
Well, I tried.
I mean, there are paper straws here, so it's a disaster in the
Disgusting.
making.
No, that's
Yeah.
yeah, it could be.
No, it was more of friends of ours, our best friends live in Boston, and we're here this week, and they emailed us and says, hey, look, there's a fun things happening in Boston next week. You want to come up the week after? And Sue was out. She came home, and I already made reservations. And and
Well,
built
I will
a book
see you
fair.
there because I will be in Worcester.
Oh, really?
My niece lives in Worcester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
We can reconnect. Do this. The opposite of Poolside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
We're going,
Absolute opposite of Poolside.
we're going to
Worcester.
Fenway next Sunday.
Are you really?
Almost went to see the Woo Sox, but ended up going to see it. I know. Yeah.
I did go to the Woo Sox the last game that Mookie Betts played.
Oh, really?
Or
wow.
Paw Sox, not the
Oh,
Woo
yeah.
Sox. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Different Sox.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what's something that people wouldn't realize about your relationship that it takes to make your life together work?
A lot of respect, but we also bicker a lot. And
Yeah.
I think bicker...
No, we
that's-
don't.
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay.
I think like if you let things like go make you crazy,
I-
it'll never work and you'll explode. But
I'm
like,
gonna spill the Nebel family tea, but
Yeah.
like we're a bicker relationship.
yeah,
But it's because we don't let it build.
right,
You just like, hey, I don't like that. I didn't like that about that.
right.
And then I
Yeah.
never think about it again.
It's like you're an idiot. Why did you just do that? I don't know. And then we're done. And then it's not like a week later somebody
yeah,
goes,
that's
"You
our
really made
relationship,
me
and
mad."
it takes some adjusting for people
yeah.
who aren't used to that.
Well,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I've been on the opposite side. My ex-husband and I never fought, ever.
That's
And he's my ex-husband.
then-
yeah, everything
Right.
just built. Everything
Right.
built.
And I
Yep.
think the other rule we have is never go to bed angry.
Yeah.
We'll toss it.
maybe annoyed, but not
Yeah,
angry.
Right.
Angry is-
Right. Not like burn the house down angry.
Yeah,
Just
right,
like,
right.
Yeah, we,
you know what?
we talk it
Stay
out.
on your side of the bed.
Yeah,
get angry.
exactly. Exactly.
We talk it out, and then I go, I'm wrong, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again.
No. Even though you are.
I know.
Yeah.
So it seems like you guys have always worked in pretty different industries. But when you're talking about, I would imagine, because you've both had pretty successful careers, when you come home, do you talk about, is there crossover? Do you talk about work when you
Is there
get home?
correlation? Because
We might.
those are pretty distinct populations of
Yeah,
career
we
people.
might on like personality things or things that happened at work, and I mean, yeah, and I was mostly I did commercial lending at Citibank, which is very different than what he was doing, but at the credit union. I mean, with the compliance work I did, it involved a lot of fraud and a lot of investigation stuff. So even though I couldn't, say any names, I had great stories to tell him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love gossip, that nameless gossip.
Oh, yeah.
Where I
Yeah.
don't have to be involved. I never have to know
Yep.
what it's about.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I get
And-
the goss.
And it's funny how plastics is rubbed off on her after
Oh,
so
yeah.
many years. I mean, she thought there was two plastics, soft and hard, and that
When we
was
met,
it.
that's
Yeah.
what I thought. There were two
Oh,
plastics.
no.
Yeah.
And now I can identify ejector pin marks and
Yeah!
and flash.
I'm trying to teach my boys.
What's the what? Oh,
It only took over 40 years.
right.
so-
I know that Lucite is DuPont's trade name
Yeah,
for,
close.
or
Yeah.
no, it's GE's trade name.
No.
It's.
It's a trade- it's a trade
trading
name.
name
It's a
for
trade name.
something and
Yeah.
Lucite and whatever. I don't. It's acrylic. Yeah, that I know.
So that's good.
Mrs.
Sorry.
305.
Yeah,
Yo, yo, yo.
we saw Pitbull a couple of years
Did
ago
you
in
really?
Miami. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's great. Great
We
show.
went, he was with Ricky Martin and Enrique.
Oh, I saw that they
That
were
is a-
going on tour
Yeah.
together.
Heck of a
great.
lineup.
That was
Wow.
awesome. Yes.
So, when you guys leave work or left work at the end of the day, what
Right.
was the first thing that instantly reminded you, like, I'm home, time to check into home mode and not into work mode?
Or did you, or were you able to do that? Was one of you constantly in
Or
work
was
mode?
one of you, Norm, I'm strongly looking at you, unable to make that switch quickly?
Yeah, it wasn't an immediate. Well, I guess if there was one thing that made me decompress was when I came home was having the dog show up, and the dog was always there, wagging his tail, always
Team
glad to see
dog.
me,
Always.
and
Oh,
just
dog,
as
yeah.
Sue was, and so that always helped. That always helped it. But I always carried work home, whether it be at the time Xerox work or SPE work or other volunteer work. I'd always end up spending a couple hours after I got home doing that work. And that all worked well. But I think seeing Sue, getting that hug, getting that kiss, petting the dog, that helped me decompress.
In that order, right?
No, not in that
Depended on
order.
who got home first.
Yeah, who got home first, right? Who wagged their tail the best got
yeah, well.
priority.
So, Norm, you were inducted into the Plastics Hall of Fame a couple of years ago, right?
Last year.
Oh, last
with
year.
one of
October.
the
Dusseldorf.
best speeches
Thank you.
I was privy to.
Yes.
I mean, it was very heartfelt, but also there was a Bills reference. So
Yes.
it was
Yes.
like
Oh, that's
Double-
why she's
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
double. Even without the Bills reference, I would have said it was one of the best speeches, but the Bills reference threw it over the edge.
It was a very emotional discussion because it was at times I never felt worthy to be up on the stage,
Really?
and I'm extremely overwhelmed that my peers elected me in, and it was very emotional for me. It showed in the talk. If you see the video on the Plastics Hall of Fame
It was incredible.
induction, it was
Yeah.
very emotional for me. I can honestly say I broke down a couple times. And I think it's because a lot of the other people who got inducted were used to being in that limelight and used to being up in front of people, being the CEOs and leaders of various corporations, and it's me. And so I was, even though I had practiced it a billion times,
Oh, yeah.
I still couldn't get through it in front of people. And I had the honor of Donna Davis being one of the presenters who I had put on the executive committee as an at-large member, and she became president of SPE. So it was a very meaningful scenario to be up there.
And Sue, you were there. Of
Oh,
course.
yes, yes. And I was sitting there, kind of getting a little tearful myself because I could see how much, I knew how much it meant to him. And he was just like so overwhelmed getting that award. It was just great.
And I'd already known for 4 or 5 months, and it still
Yeah.
didn't prepare
Yeah.
me for the facts of getting
Well,
up there.
Well, and Norm, you and I had just met in person for the first time at the luncheon before.
Yep.
And so we had only known each other really a name, but seeing you do that speech, I got a little, there's
Yeah.
some
Well, thank
misty
you.
eyes.
Yep.
Like someone was cutting onions near me.
And it was funny. I had more people come up afterwards and say they really liked it, and because it was it was from the heart. It was. They could tell that it meant so much to me, and I did close with Josh Allen quote.
The best
Oh,
ones.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
Beautiful.
Yep. What's be?
Is that do good, be good,
God
God
bless.
God
bless.
bless,
Go
go
Bills.
Bills.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. So, Norm, you're very humble. What do you think? What do you think it is that you've accomplished that helped you achieve that huge milestone?
And
Because there are a lot of people who are nominated every year.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And Sue,
Oh, yeah.
from your perspective, what do you think that the nomination committee saw in him that maybe he doesn't recognize in himself?
Oh wow! Well, Norm can be very self-deprecating, and I don't think he
That's the
realizes.
Western New York.
I know. Yeah, I don't think he realizes like how much he has contributed over the years, and just how smart he is, and how willing he is to share that with other people. I think that there's a lot of really smart people out there who are just kind of idiots and arrogant and whatever else. Norm
There's a lot of
Fowler is
those.
the exact opposite of that. And I think that's probably the biggest thing, is that he always wants to be involved. He recognizes the industry as something that he's been able to make a great contribution to, but also that has benefited us over the years as well. It's just, he's just that kind of guy, He's the whole package. Yeah, he's smart and he's nice and all that good stuff. So.
And he has Casablanca on VHS.
Exactly,
And he's a Bills
exactly.
fan.
That VCR in 1981. Wow.
I think one interesting. Sue went up through the chairs and was president of her local Rotary club, and Rotary has a saying, "Service above self."
Right.
And I look back and say, well, that's really been my career, both at Xerox. I'm more proud of the people I helped get in position of strength or leadership, training them to be great leaders, whatever industry they ended up with, than I was of the things that we developed. And so with that, and then in SPE, all the things that I worked on, some of the processes are still in place today, which was
Oh, minor
a while.
detail.
Yeah,
I
right.
did things that changed the industry.
No. It's just it's more of a longevity because I've been
That's incredible. There are few people that get to say that what they touched still exists today.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you're underestimating yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny. I started 1969. I had an industrial arts class, and one of the segments was in plastics, and we made coin purses. The classic old vinyl dipping.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
and heat sealing pillows.
We did ice scrapers. If that's not the most Buffalo thing.
Well, yeah, we didn't have that. We had a hand injection molding machine. We would mold in handles on screwdrivers.
We did too.
Yeah.
Did we have the exact same machine?
Yeah.
That's what got me hooked.
But it was a little bit before your time there. But
This machine may have been from the same time.
yeah. And from that point, that's all I knew I wanted to do. I wanted to be in plastics. I loved the plastics idea, and went to school, multiple colleges. Ultimately, got me to Lowell. Got my 2 degrees from there, and the rest is sort of history. Let me do one more quickly. My first college was SUNY Morrisville Ag and Tech School.
Yes, because they do still have a small plastics program.
Yeah,
Do they really?
They do. It
Do
is,
they have a
it's-
student SPE chapter? Because
They don't.
No.
It's a very small, but it was one of the things I considered because
Yep.
it was SUNY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I went there. First day of class, the Professor Adams said, sit down, get your checkbook. You're going to write an $8 check to become a student member of SPE. Because if you're going to be a professional, you have to be an SPE.
Well, I have good news for you. In the era of increased inflation and everything's a billion times more expensive, it's actually free for students right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so,
Do you get your $8 back?
yeah, I should. I just send him an invoice.
Yeah.
We'll be right on that.
Yeah, but it was from that point. I've been a member of since 1976. I've been a member of SPE, and
So you're coming up on your 50-year SPE anniversary.
yes, I
Yes.
am. Yes, I am.
Well, you don't look a
Oh,
day
actually-
over 45.
Actually, I apologize. 74. 74.
Yeah, you did
All
good.
right,
That's
so-
right.
74. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's and so it's a longevity, and plus a lot of the things I did in SPE, a lot of things I did at Xerox, and always making sure that I was helping out others. I'd say.
Norm, I do have to say, going back to the fact that we haven't known each other that long.
Yep.
Your impact really does last because we met at the luncheon and you said to me, I'm in my year of my presidency, or what it's called now is the executive committee chair, and you said to me, enjoy it. You have worked so long for this. You should enjoy parts of it. And that's my ethos is very Western New York. It's
Right.
Put your face into the grindstone until your face is gone.
Yep.
And I didn't think about that. And I still can't take my face fully off the grindstone. But your words echo whenever I think I'm getting a little too in the weeds.
Yep.
There's also an element of this as I should enjoy it because
Yep.
it's not every person gets to do this. So
What-
your words ring a lot more than I think you even recognize.
Haven't been on back in the time when I was on the SPE executive committee. I was on it for 10 years, and so I saw presidents come, I saw presidents go, and the ones who left disappointed were the ones that tried to change it. And I guess it's sort of the same results in corporations too. The people who want to make major changes without understanding the politics and what they're getting into will always leave disappointed. And being a president, you're only there for 12 months. And I can tell you, by the time you realize what's happened to you, it's already half over.
I will say I'm in a bit of a weird year, seeing as we
Yeah.
merged with plastics.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There
Right.
are things that I have to do.
Right.
But
Yep.
it's very, you're right, you can get caught up in being like, I'm going to
Yeah.
make all these changes and I'm going to do all these things. And sometimes you have to recognize your small steps are what is changing the industry.
Right,
And
right.
as much as you'd like to be like, I'd like to rewrite from page
Yeah.
one.
Right.
You
No.
can't. And
We also made lifelong friends with a lot of the people that
Oh,
were,
yeah,
over
absolutely.
the years. As a matter of fact, in early March, David and Carol Harper. David was president of SPE a year after you,
Two
years
before.
after,
Two
or
before.
two before you. Okay, they happened to be in the Keys, and they came down to Key West for the day, and we got to like show them all around town. They had never been there before.
well, I have
And
bad news for you guys. If we're in the Keys, we are going to
Oh, you
Absolutely,
better.
drop by.
come on
You better.
down. Come on down.
Yeah.
We've got a
You-
pool.
you'll- Yep. And then the president right before me, Jake Gardner, who's passed away fairly recently, his widow came down, and the next week,
Yeah, the
so we had-
following week,
so we had
Diane
a
was
chance
down,
to
yeah.
see her and catch up, and it had been a while.
Yeah.
So it was great.
And share old stories out of
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Some that can't be repeated
That's
on the
right.
show.
That shouldn't be.
We can just tell us. We want the tea. We can edit
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
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 I'm sure.
right.
I'm
We'll,
sure.
Yeah.
we'll edit it
I
out.
can see the little glimmer in your eye.
I know,
Oh, come on.
I
Oh, do
know.
tell.
I'm wearing sunglasses. You
Yeah.
cannot tell.
Yeah. I'm going to put mine back on.
So we've just got a little bit of time left. We don't want to monopolize. Actually, you guys are used to this weather, this beautiful
Oh,
weather
yeah.
at this point.
Yeah,
but,
we're soaking it up.
But to wrap up, I want to hear from each of you individually. What's one thing that you are like one of your proudest moments or accomplishments in your career, and one thing that you are most proud of your partner for, or most in awe of your partner for?
Go ahead.
Oh, thanks. I would say certainly the Hall of Fame induction. That was probably the proudest moment of my life. To be recognized for everything that I have done to this date, it's sort of a culmination of a whole career. And for Sue, I think just sticking with me for 42 years. I mean, I don't think I've had anybody,
100 points to Sue.
even my brothers and stuff, have given up on me. And Sue stays with me there. No, I think it's her. I've learned more from her than all my college professors and peers I've had. It's really shaped most of the things that I've done in my career, and I think that's the thing that I look up to her for is being that person I can talk to, give me great advice, and show me how to do things right. So I think that's it for her.
I'm going to put my sunglasses right back on because
Our eyes are not
Norm
misted.
has
I
this
know.
ability, uncanny ability to
Right.
make anybody
But he
cry.
cried.
Also, shout out to your 1981 VCR. So
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's the
You're
star
right.
of the show.
All right, Sue, how about you?
Well, let's see. I think for career-wise, being proud that I was able to make the transition from teaching into banking and picking up on that very quickly. And I was a lender for
Such a
18
boss
years.
move.
And I guess probably I'm not shy, and I know. And, sometimes I wonder why I do certain things, but I jump in with both feet, and I'm glad I do that. And when Citibank laid off 60 of us at one
Right.
point, and, could I have stayed at another bank in Rochester, but I never really wanted to stay there. And we eventually were going to go to Key West, and then this opportunity popped up. And so I said, all right, let's do it. And I'll never forget the day that I was actually taking my flight to go down and start this job and not be together for like close to a year.
Scary.
I called him and I'm like, let's go to lunch. You have to talk me off the wall, And he's very good at talking me off the wall and advising other people. But mostly, in our relationship, if I'm freaking out over something, he can very easily get me to just chill because he's so chill. He's too chill sometimes.
As an anxious girly, my husband's a wall talker offer.
Yep.
And it's an
He
underrated
truly is,
skill.
yeah.
It's a great thing to compliment each other with because I'll get mad when he doesn't get mad. It's like, doesn't this make you crazy?
But
And-
also, there's the other threshold where you say, "Oh no, you're mad.
yeah.
Something's gone awry."
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oops.
Well, when he's mad, you know
Right.
it because it's happened
I've
like
pushed
3
the
times.
boundary too far.
Yeah.
And when she's mad, her Long Island accent comes out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's the hint that
Yeah.
I've
I know,
gone
it
to
gets
push the
worse.
envelope a little too far.
Yeah, you said like you're not shy. I don't think I've ever met a Long Islander that's shy.
Now, most of us aren't. We
Yeah.
take classes in that in high school, I think,
Well, it serves you well.
Exactly,
It serves you
exactly.
well. Norm and Sue Fowler, thank you so much for joining us today on the podcast.
Thank you. This
It's
is
been a
so
pleasure.
fun.
Our
Great to be
pleasure.
with you guys, and do
Go
good, be good.
Bills.
God bless. Go Bills.
Go
That's
Bills.
exactly it. Go Bills.
Go Bears.
Boo.
Bills.
Hey, thanks so much for listening to PlastChicks. New episodes appear on the first Friday of every month. So either follow or subscribe to get those new episodes ASAP. PlastChicks, The Voices of Resin, is a plastics podcast sponsored by SPE-Inspiring Plastics Professionals. If you want to find out more about SPE, please visit like the number, SPE.org.
If you've got a question, the voices of resin are here. Oh, PlastChicks.
PlastChicks is an SPE sponsored podcast.